And welcome. And let's find the place here. Okay, that's that and that.
And I know we didn't say the blessing yet.
No, we did not. You are right. Okay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'asok b'divrei Torah.
I mean,
So here you actually, I believe what you have in front of you is a map. Is that correct?
Yes,
Because what's
that's
on my
it.
screen isn't quite always exactly what's on yours. So here you see where they originate. This is at least there's more than one theory about what the where the wanderings were. Okay, so there's this. This is by way of the Philistines. By the way, when they talk about that, you've heard that. You see Gaza and Ashkelon, they're both Philistine cities. They were at the time. All right. So here we have. So these must be the general routes that went on there that were the land routes that were normally used by people. But here they are in the land of Goshen, and you see them going by way of the Red Sea, okay, and going all the way down. What's interesting here is they go this way to Mount Sinai. So they needed to travel to Mount Sinai. There's more than one theory, I believe, as to where Mount Sinai was, but this is the, where Santa Catarina Monastery is. In other words, the traditional place where a location of Mount Sinai. And so they have to go down here. And remember, it mentions that God did not lead them by way of the Philistines. That would have been this way, the most direct route, but took them this way. This is not the 40 years wandering. Please understand. That's the issue here. That happens here, round about here, where they're about ready to go in, and this is where they have to go back. And you notice, of course, that this isn't nearly as long a journey as this over here, but this still took them 40 years. And Rashi explains, according to the tradition, that even though it took them 40 years, it was because they would encamp in places, in the encampments, for a long, long time. Sometimes they were in an encampment briefly, but very often they were there um, for quite a while. So you see here Mount Nebo, which is where, of course, Moses dies. And let's see if we can find other places, and we'll try and identify them. All right. Let's go into the text here. I believe this should be hopefully it. Yep. All right. So do you have the text in front of you right now?
Yes,
Okay. So here we are. Vayisu, they journeyed Moserot from Moserot v'yachanu bivnei Yaakan. So I'm going to switch the maps again. Can you see? Are you seeing the map right now or not?
yes,
You
yeah,
are.
yeah.
Okay. So we need to find Moserot if they have it here. This is what I meant by, and so I am not seeing that here. So it could be that they cannot identify it. I'm going to go to a mother. Does anybody see Moshe Road? Because I don't, and I don't
no,
see Nayakan either. Okay, so
no.
let me check another map that I have here to see. I'm looking to see. I know you don't see it, but I am seeing it here. If it's in here. Again, for whatever reason, they don't appear to be able to identify it. All right, I'm going to check and see. I will open up another app and see if I can find it. I am so sorry about that. Let me see. And the other possible, okay, we can just keep going anyway. And I can also hopefully look for something for you and see if I can find it. But let me go back into here. Okay, see if I can get us in here. All right, let's take a look. There's the text. We'll see if we can catch up somewhere. Vayis'u mibnei Yakon v'yachanu b'chor hagid Gad. I have a horrible feeling that none of these places are on our maps here. So again, let's
And you
take
were
a,
right about that feeling because I've
yeah.
been checking.
Oh, okay, okay. So I hope a version of the Tanakh that has a more elaborate description of these places. Okay, Vayisu mechor hagidgad v'yachanu beyot. I wonder if I know that there's a place nowadays that's known as Yotvata or Yotvata in Don. Lauren, are you checking this out for us as we look?
Yeah, it wasn't on the map.
Not on here either.
None of these.
Okay, so again, I believe that Yotvata is somewhere around here. Around here. We'll
Well,
see.
you're on the text now.
Oh, I see. Okay, all right. All right, let me hold on a second and let's see if I can. So, do you still only see the text? You don't see.
Hmm.
Okay, give me a second.
If you click under it, because we can see the map,
Let's
the
see.
bottom
Is
part,
it?
if you click, there you go.
Can you see that? Okay, let's see. Okay, so I believe Yotvata, I thought was somewhere around here, around a lot, is what I recollect. But let me see again. Let's go back into the text. All right. Let's just, oops, let's hold on a second. Okay, give me a second.
You
Uh,
can see the text on the side and you can click on that or on
right,
my
I'm gonna try.
left.
Yeah, I can try. Hold on a second here.
Where is Jericho?
Oh, Jericho is up. You'll see. Okay, here is okay, Yotvata. Hold on a second. Uh, hmm, one second. I'm sorry. There. Okay. Uh, Jericho is up here. It's out of the map. Okay.
Oh,
Jericho
oh,
is right above the Dead Sea. All right. Okay.
yeah.
Let's keep
That,
going.
that's where Joshua, uh,
Yes,
yeah,
fit the battle. Yes.
yeah,
Vayisu Yotvata v'yachanu v'avrona. They journeyed from Yotvata and they encamped in Avrona. Vayisu Avrona v'yachanu be'etzion gaver. Maybe we got that there because it's okay. So they journeyed from Avrona and they encamped in Etzion Gaver. Let's see if we can see that.
Nope,
No, no, not yet. Not
but
yet.
it's not on the map.
You can see, okay, right. So it's not here. So I'm pretty sure, again, I'm pretty sure Etzion is somewhere around here. Okay. So let's keep going here. All right. Uh, Vayishume Etzion Gaver, Vayachanu Bamidbar Tzin, he Kadesh. So they journeyed from Etzion Gaver and they encamped in Midbar in the wilderness of Tzin, which is also known as Kadesh. Lauren, you're keeping an eye on things here.
Not on the map.
Okay. We
Kadesh
didn't.
Barnea is.
It is good.
Well,
Where?
I don't know if Kadesh and Kadesh Barnea
No,
are the
they're
same
two
thing.
different places, I
Well,
believe.
not even the wilderness of Sin
No.
is on there, and it's got all those other wildernesses.
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. It is interesting. Okay. Let's see here. Huh. This is interesting. I can't get out of that uh of this, and I don't know how to do that. Would I click on this? No.
Click on the left. Yeah, there you go. Click.
Did I do it?
You're on the text now. No, you just got back onto the.
Look at this. This is so
Yeah.
annoying. But how do I? Let's
Just
see.
click on the left under that where,
Did
and
I
you'll get
just
back to
did
the
I just
text.
do it?
No, click. Go further left.
Hmm.
Okay, my. There you go. Nope.
I think what happened was I just lost
There.
the window. I just lost the window. Okay. I'm
Oh,
gonna have to.
okay, we see the window. If you go to our left, which I guess is your right, and click. So keep going.
Okay, no, I'm not even I've lost it from the PDF. It's not showing on my screen anymore as
The
a
text, it's
do
right there.
hmm.
you see it now? No? Yes.
No, it just turned back.
And
Now we
it's
see it.
you see it? You
The
see the map?
text.
The text. How about the map?
That's under the text. If you click
Do you see
there, now
that?
we see the
You
map.
see it? Good. Okay, that's great. All right. I think we're in good shape then. All
Text.
Right, exactly. That's where I want to be.
Okay.
Vayisumi, okay. Vayisu me Kadesh vayachanu hor hahar b'ktzei Eretz Edom. So they journeyed from Kadesh and they encamped in Hor Hahar. Remember, Hor Hahar, we're going to mention the next verse, is where Aaron dies. B'ktzei, on the edge of the land of Edom. Let's take a look.
Not there.
Boy, that is really something. So I imagine they have to be somewhere in here, right? It sounds like it, that they've moved on. But I will see what I can do to do something better for you.
Where's that mountain that Aaron died on?
I
Mount
again,
Horn.
we didn't see it on the map. This map
Oh,
does not seem to have it.
oh.
Okay. So again, I can look. Let's see.
Doesn't even have a dome.
No, no. And Edom is, look at this, right? I believe Edom is around here. The mountains.
Is the map showing where Marion died?
No, no.
Oh,
And it should, that's of course, yeah. And Miriam died before Aaron. Miriam was the first to
yeah,
die.
but what town was it that she died in?
I think it Rephidim possibly?
And where is she buried?
Yeah. It's not mentioned.
Oh,
We don't read it.
okay.
Okay. So here the Mount Seir, of course, has to do with oh, here's Kadesh Barnea, by the way. Did we mention
Yeah,
it?
Yeah, I
yeah,
did.
There's
yeah.
Kadesh
Oh, I
Barnea.
mentioned that. Yeah.
So maybe Aaron dies around here because this Seir, although I thought Seir originally was on the on this side of things, but apparently this is where it is, at least as far as that being helpful. Let's keep going. Ya'al Aharon HaKohen El Hor Hahar, and Aaron the priest alighted the mount of Hor Hahar, or Hor, Al Pi Hashem, at the behest, at the mouth literally of God, Vayamot Sham, and there he died. Bishnat HaArbaim, in the 40th year, Letzei Bnei Yisrael Me'eretz Mitzrayim, where the Israelites left the land of Egypt, B'chodesh HaChamishi, in the 5th month, Be'echad LaChodesh, on the first of the month. So the 5th month, if Nisan is the first month, Nisan, Iyar, Sivan, Tammuz, Av. So it's interesting that Aaron died on the first day of the month of Av. That's his yahrzeit. But let's see. I think there. Just want to make sure. Yes. Okay. Got ways to go. Uh, Aharon ben Shalosh ve'esrim ume'at shana, and Aaron was 3 and 100 years. He was 123 years, v'moto, when he died, Behor Hahar, in Mount Hor. Let's just see where we are here.
Hmm.
Okay.
Mount Horror, I think it was.
Yeah, right, right.
Where's
Uh,
that mountain at? You know exactly the location.
I'm gonna see if I can do anything better, in terms of a map for us. Okay. Yeah. Because, it's at one point where they're sort of at the entrance of the land where they have to go back and wander for 40 years. So let's just see what we can do here. All right, let's keep going. Vayishma Haknaani Melech Arad, and the Canaanite, the king of Arad, heard Vahu Yoshev Benegev Be'eretz Canaan, and he dwelt in the south of the land of Canaan, in the land of Canaan, Bevor Bnei Israel, regarding the arrival of the children of Israel. Vayisu, so just Vayisu Mehor Har, and they journeyed from Hor Har.
Rabbi, there's a Rashi there. Do you want
No,
to do
let
it?
me make sure I do it then. Just let me finish this. Vayachanu b'Tzalmona, and they encamped in Salmona, right? Vaishma HaKanani. Thank you, Lauren. And the Canaanite heard, right? And this is Rosh Hashanah 3. Kan limedcha. So here this teaches you, Shemitat Aaron, that the death of Aaron, He hashmu'ah shenistalku ananei kavod. So what happened was word got to people, to the Canaanite, that the clouds of glory, the clouds of God's presence, nistalku, vanished. So essentially, Miriam was responsible for the well. And that's because it's after Miriam's death that we read about the story of the rock and how the Israelites were looking for water. And because those two stories, Miriam's death and the demand for water, the clamoring for water, happened right after Miriam's death, that's where the tradition comes that there was this well, that this portable well that went along with Miriam, and it was her zechut. It was in the merit of Miriam that the Israelites had water. And of course, we don't necessarily have to take that on its most literal level, but the idea that because of Miriam and what water both represents physically and spiritually, that Miriam was the presence that allowed that to be amongst them. And because we read about the Canaanite hearing about the death of Aaron, also Aaron was responsible for what are described as the clouds of glory, which, by the way, is also symbolized by the sukkah that we put up on the festival of Sukkot, and the idea of these clouds of the presence of God that prevented them from being attacked, that they were not vulnerable to the attacks of other peoples around them until what happened was Aaron died, and then, as Rashi is explaining to us, that these clouds, these divine clouds of God's presence disappeared, dissipated, right? Ukisavur, and he was of the opinion, that is the king of the king of Canaan, right? Was of the opinion he held, or he deduced, shenitna reshut lehilachem b'Israel, that now there was the opportunity, the permission, literally given to battle the Israelites. Lefichach chazar vekitva, right? And for this reason, he went, and I believe it looks like katva. In other words, why I think maybe we're talking about here, the text goes and writes about it. In other words, the reason, because the subject, of course, are the journeyings. So why is it going back and now talking about the king of Canaan and deciding to do this? All right. So that's the explanation of these passages going on here. Right. Let's see. Okay. Uh, because it's interruption here, that's why there's a need to explain what's going on, right? Vayisu mit Salmona, Vayisu me Hor Hahar, and they journeyed from Hor Hahar, Vayachanu bet Salmona, and they encamped in Salmona. Is Salmona mentioned on the map?
No.
Okay. Vayisu mit Salmona v'yachanu befunon. They journeyed from Salmona and they encamped in Funon.
Where
Vais,
is Moab?
say that again.
Where is Moab?
That's actually on the map, Harlan, I believe, or it was Midian. Okay, so Midian and Moab are over here. So we have Midian, but I believe Midian and Moab are contiguous. They're
Oh,
right next to each other. So
oh.
again, I'm going to see what I can do to find a better map for us at some point. All right, let me just see here. Uh, hmm, uh, okay, I actually have another map I can show you. So let me see what I can do here. If I, it's not a real clear map is the problem. Okay, maybe this is a better map. Okay. All right, let me open up this map and see if that'll help. Okay, let me see if I can go ahead and add a share. Okay. All right, I may have to stop the share for a moment. All right, let me see what I can do. Okay, I'm stopping the share. I'm going to open up some other maps. All right. Okay, let me see. This may be helpful.
Oh,
Okay.
there's Edom
And you
there.
see? All right, much better, right? Look at this. We have Kadesh Barnea, we have Bnei Yakan, we have Hashmona, we have Mount Hor here. Okay.
There you
By
are.
the way,
Yeah. I
this
see.
must be where Miriam dies, possibly. Okay, but we'll see, right? And look, Hor Hagidgad, all these different places. Etzion Gaber, right next to. Okay, all right. So Mount Hor, Salmona, etc. So there's a much better map. Okay, let's. So I'm going to use that. All right. Let's see what we can do here now.
Where's the mountain that Moses died?
That's Mount Nebo.
Where's that? Is that on the map there?
Let's
I
see.
can't see it.
That's going to be way up here.
Oh, north. There's
Yes.
Gago.
Yes. We'll see where it is. Okay.
That's it.
But here, you wanted to know where Moab was. Remember, here's Edom,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
There we
See,
go.
there's the death of Moses in the yellow right there. It'll point up
Right,
to it.
right there, right. So let's see, it's up here, right there, I guess, right? Look where
Yeah.
it's going.
Oh, there's Moab. I see it now.
Right.
You
Okay,
got the arrow right on it. Yeah, the
right,
plains of Moab.
right. Yeah, so thank you. This is a much better map. I may just delete the other maps that I have, right?
Right.
And not only that, this gives some details here, right?
Right. Yeah, it does.
This is really a helpful map. I'm sorry I didn't open it up to begin with. This is really, really helpful. Okay. All right. Let's go back into the text now. Okay. Let's see. Okay. ויסעו מאבות הערים בגבול מואב. So let's take a look at that. I believe we'll be able to. Look at this. Iye Avarim, right there. There's Ovot, Iye Avarim. Look, all these different places they've attempted to identify.
Hmm.
And also they list the journeys, which is helpful. So there they are. And on there by the borders of Moab. Okay, let's see.
Yeah. There's Edom. I can see Edom.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
The,
All right.
that's that.
Uh, yes. Uh, let's see. Uh, now I have to remember where we were. Right. Vayisu me'iyim v'yachanu b'divon Gad. Let's take a look at that.
Right.
Okay.
There's a Rashi before
Okay. But look at
that.
this. Here we go to Divon Gad. And they went around Moab. They didn't go directly through Moab. Here would have been the King's Highway, right? They mentioned not that they would stay on that, but they were told they couldn't do that. Thanks, Lauren. I'll go on back. Be'iyeh Avarim, right? So there's the Rashi on that. Lashon Charvot Begalim. So it sounds like it's the he's saying it has the meaning of ruins, maybe. I think these are all names that refer to that, right? Kemo, as is mentioned in Micah chapter 1, la a hasadeh. So he uses that word a, right, as of the field. Okay. And here we go. Samu et Yerushalayim la'iyim. They turned Jerusalem into rubble. So Galim would be rubble. Oops. Let's do this. Sorry, I don't know why that.
That red thing.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to try and get rid of it.
I thought Galim were waves.
I know, but apparently it also means rubble, and I'm going to have to go back now and open again. I'm going to have to stop the share and redo it. I'm sorry about that. Let's see. Oh boy. Okay. Give me a moment. I'm having technical issues today, right?
Right.
Let me see here. Okay, let's see what I can do here. Okay. Right. Give me a moment. So give me, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to go somewhere else. This is getting more complicated than it needed to be. All right, let's see here. Okay. Hmm. Oh, that's interesting.
Before they entered the land of Canaan,
Yes. Yes.
Joshua, wasn't there a war against the Midians for
Uh,
the
no,
event?
that's gonna come up. That is gonna come up.
But I can't understand if Moses married a Midian, what? How does she think about it?
Oh, that's a whole interesting question, of course. Um,
I mean, he was saved by the Midians too. Don't forget
yes,
when
he was. Right,
the
right,
Pharaoh
right, right.
after him,
Yes, agreed.
and
Okay.
yet to avenge God's name, Moses, God said to Moses, "War on the Midians." I mean, and kill them because they had a they did a wrong thing with the Israelites. They took their women and did the wrong thing. That's where Pincus came in.
Yes. So it looks, interestingly enough, as if I am going to have to go to a whole different. For some reason, I don't have. Let me see something interesting. Hmm. Okay. I no longer have my text, and I don't know what happened there. So I don't know if there's anything I can do about that. We will have to stop then today, and I'm going to have to try and find my text again. It's disappeared from my computer, and I can't have that. All right. Please God, we will meet tomorrow. I will be better prepared. And thank you for being with me today. I'm going to stop the